Namaste to each and every one of you, and welcome to Great Minds, Great Quotes on Journey. The first one is by Jalaluddin Rumi. When you are traveling, ask a traveler for advice. When you are traveling, ask a traveler for advice, not someone whose lameness keeps him in one place. Very wise advice that if you need help, you need guidance, consultation, ask someone who has that experience that you are about to have. If you are about to do something, if you are about to plant seeds, ask someone who has experience, who knows about planting seeds, not someone who just watches flowers and does not know how flowers come on the branches. So when you are traveling, ask a traveler for advice, not someone whose lameness keeps him in one place. This is a beautiful one by Stephen Covey. We are not human beings on a spiritual journey. We are not human beings on a spiritual journey. We are spiritual beings on a human journey. Nice way to put it, in a nutshell, the journey of life. We often think, most of us think, that we are human beings and we want to be spiritual beings. We are human beings on a spiritual journey. What this quotation is conveying, we are spiritual beings. To begin with, we are spiritual, but we have descended to human experience. Therefore, from human journey to the spiritual level should be very simple. It should be familiar, in fact, because we have come from spiritual being to human being. So going back to spirituality should be easy, unless we make it difficult for ourselves. This is a very inspiring quotation by Swami Vivekananda. There are journeys of consciousness that no one can take but you. So no one can take the journey on your behalf. You have to do it yourself. There are journeys of consciousness that no one can take you but you. There are no such things as failures in this world. There are no such things as failures in this world. There are only lessons and opportunities. That's very inspiring and optimistic, that there is no failure which is permanent. There is no failure from which you cannot come out and move further. Because even if there are failures, each failure teaches us something, and we can learn and do better. Also, each failure presents opportunities to do differently, to act, think, plan differently, because the previous effort has failed. So you will do things differently, and therefore that is the opportunity. There are journeys of consciousness that no one can take but you. There are no such things as failures in this world. There are only lessons and opportunities. This one is by Rabindranath Tagore. The traveler has to knock at every alien door to come to his own. That is, come to his own door. The traveler has to knock at every alien door to come to his own, and he has to wander all the outer world to reach the innermost shrine in the end. So the message here is, the journey is quite circular. You depart from your present situation, present self, not knowing the reality of present self. You are searching. So you go around searching, knock at many doors, take many paths, face difficulties, disappointments, happiness, sadness, and in the end, when you find what you are searching, you realize that you have actually found yourself, or you have come back to your own shrine. Now, the other side of this message is that if you begin with searching yourself, you may not have to take this long journey. You take the shortcut, very efficient and possible. Emily Dickinson says, the sailor cannot see the north, but knows that the needle can. So what is the needle? Just imagine yourself in a boat, floating on the ocean, water everywhere. You cannot tell which way is east, west, north, south. But one thing you know that you have with you always as a sailor is a compass. And the needle points to the north. So the compass is your guide. What the compass means really is what guides you, and that can be your inspiration, your guru, your scriptures, your accumulated knowledge, if it is of high quality, that can guide you, or your vision. Not your eyesight, but your vision, inner vision. So I hope all of us find that needle, which sometimes gets lost or is missing or misplaced. So be inspired on your journey. This is a practical advice by Lineage Ogilvy. Lineage Ogilvy. Difficult to pronounce. The really idle man gets nowhere. That's obvious. The really idle man gets nowhere. The perpetually busy man does not get much farther. So the practical lesson here is, if someone is always busy, always active, always thinking, always occupied mentally, physically, that person is close to being the same as an idle person who really doesn't get up and go anywhere. So all these disturbances in your life are actually your obstacles. Actually, a reflective, contemplative, observant mind can be your guide and save you from wasting your time, resources and life. So it's a very practical lesson. The really valuable method, or the really idle man gets nowhere. The perpetually busy man does not get much farther either. This last one is also a practical advice by Swami Vivekananda. A man who does not know where he has come from, a man who does not know where he has come from, surely does not know where he is going. So this is basically to lessons from your past experience and lessons from your surrounding in the past, your background, your context, your history. So someone who does not know where we are coming from, does not know the history and lessons learned from history that has brought you up to here. That knowledge, that understanding is necessary for you to make progress or to go further, higher. At a physical level, if you are trying to go north, but you are coming from south, then you know you are coming from south and you are going toward north, so you keep going toward north as long as you find a way, a pathway. If you are coming from east and you have to go north, then you know you have to turn somewhere to the right. So that was a very simple example. But really, the intent here is that knowing your background, your history and lessons learned is important for your future journey. Thank you for watching. Until next time, Namaste.